Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Stephanie Stamp Pad, where we sit down together, or actually I stand, and we create a card together. In this class, I'm going to teach how to use the triple circle flip it, as well as the flower and vase stamp set with Sizzix. Both of them I designed through Sizzix, and we are going to make this fun card together. Look at how beautiful it is. And it says hello, and you open it up, and it has some flower doodle stamps on the inside. Isn't that fantastic? And you know what? It's so easy peasy. Let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna die cut our base. Now I always use cardstock for my base of cards because one, cardstock's stronger usually than pattern paper, and it's so cheap compared to pattern paper, and you're gonna cover most of it. So why not make sure that you're using cardstock? So we're gonna open up our card, and it comes in a handy dandy storage envelope. This one has 10 dies with it, and of course it has the layering dies, which are probably the most important in the kit because they make the card so easy peasy. So we're gonna grab our die cut machine, and we'll lay this down, lay our paper down, and we wanna make sure that we do not have a speed bump. So we don't want this to go perfectly parallel in our machine because this is my roller. We are going to skew that ever so slightly. See how I'm making sure it's still on my platform, but I'm skewing it just a little tiny bit. That's gonna give me a better cut. Now I'm gonna run this through the machine, and the cracking you hear is normal. That's the blade going into the cutting pad. Now this die cuts and it scores for me at the same time, so I have these special score lines. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the two layering dies that come in the kit, and you'll notice, see how my board, let's hold up my cutting pad. See how you can start to see how it's starting to bow a little? You want to flip it over and make it look like it's a bowl, and you're going to cut into the bowl, and it's going to go flat again. So now we're going to get our pattern paper. We're going to lay this down, lay these down. Oops, so we want to make sure this goes the right way. There we go. We don't want our hearts to be upside down. And lay that down, and we're going to run these through, and again we don't want any speed bumps, so we're going to kind of tilt those a little bit and run those through. So easy. Okay, and pop those out, pop that one out. So let's add these to our card, and again I always say this and I stress this a lot, don't do adhesive on your secret weapon, do it off to the side. That way you don't get adhesive on your secret weapon. Now these are designed to coordinate perfectly, so I have pink all the way around. I'm going to add this one. And this is our love story paper, which I absolutely love, no pun intended, but it all coordinates so well. So there we have. Now we're going to fold. We're going to have a big bottom, little top. See how this is littler than this piece? We're going to fold it in half towards us. We're going to take the top flap on those score lines and fold it up, and then turn it to the left because the little side is always on the left. There is our flip. Now we're going to decorate. So let's see. For the inside, what we're going to do is we're just going to add these stamped circles. These circles actually are a die in the stamp set, in the die set, and we've already die cut those and stamped them using our flower doodle. So we're just going to add adhesive to all of those, and they're just going to go right there. How easy peasy is that? Right there. And I should have one more that's stamped. There it is, the guava flower. We don't want to forget the guava flower. Click that one. Then for the outside, we're going to do buttons and the word hello. Easy peasy. And the word hello comes in the stamp set, and then we're going to start stamping. So we're going to add the little word hello, and you know what? Actually, we're going to add this to pink, and then add that to the hello. Add that to the card. So we'll add that to the card there. And then these cute little buttons, we've just glued those buttons on, so I'm going to add adhesive to these, and we'll add the buttons on right there. So these dies come in the kit, in the card kit. There. We're going to add adhesive to the card. And let's do blue on the bottom, pink on the top. Now let's do our little vase. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out our stamp set and our dies. Now this die, you're going to notice right off the bat, it's different than any of the other dies in the kit Normally you have a framelit that you can see through when you stamp. This one, because it has cutouts on the inside, it has foam on it. And what you're gonna do when you have that is you're going to die cut it first and then cut. So if you cannot see through it, you're gonna die cut it first. So let's do some stamping. And let's get this, and we'll die cut that one in just a minute. But let's get some stamping done. So let's do this one in pink. Pink, pink, pink. Grab a block, lay that down. This is actually guava. So we're gonna, oh, nice dirty ink pad. I think I know what happened to this ink pad. I think Ben got a hold of this one. So we're going to stamp that one. On Easter, he was over and we all stamped. And I think he got that one and I didn't clean it. And then we're gonna do these in green, in artichoke. Artichoke, artichoke. And we're going to get artichoke. Now sometimes when I'm in a hurry, what I'll do is I'll put one stamp on one side and the other stamp on the other side. That way I can continue working and I don't have to keep messing with my stamps. I think I need at least 2 of these, but just for kicks, I'm gonna stamp 3, just in case I need an extra one. You never know if you're gonna need an extra one. And then we're going to die cut these. So I'm gonna put these off to the side. Now I have the one that I'm gonna stamp in just a minute. Then I have this one, and then I have those 3 little pieces of grass, if you wanna call them that. I don't know what they're called. Just because I designed them doesn't mean I know what they're called. And then I'm gonna lay that down, and then I'm gonna get the little grass guy or whatever you want, leaf guy or whatever. I'm gonna lay that down. And I am using the magnetic platform, so those are not gonna go anywhere. And we're gonna run these through, just like this. Run all those through. So now we have this one die cut. We're gonna do that one more time. We stamped it 3 times, but that was just in case. So we have that one to pop out. Then we have this one to pop out. Oh, it already popped out for us. That was fantastic. And then what we're gonna do is now we're gonna stamp it. So I have my stamp ready to go, and we're going to ink it. I'm using corn flour on this one. And because when I design my stamps, I make sure that the base, the back of the stamp is very, very small. You can really see, and I'm gonna move my head so you can see this, where you're stamping. So you can make sure it's still lined up pretty well. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? So then let's die cut these 2 real quick. This one, we just need this one. That magnetic platform just makes a difference, doesn't it? So we'll run that through. Oh, and I just realized we have one more thing to stamp and die cut. The vase, we need the vase. So let's do that in black. Let's move these off to, oh, I have room right here. Let's use that one. So we'll stamp this one. Again, I'm just using the back of my block. It just is easier. Let's get black. Ink that baby up. Stamp that baby down. Got that, nice and clean. Move that off to the side. Let's die cut that one. Should have remembered to die cut that while I was die cutting the other grass, huh? Run that through. That little vase is so cute. Run that through. Now for more videos, make sure you check out our website, thestampsoflife.com. We have lots and lots of videos on there. Now, if I wanted to ink some of these, and sometimes I have a little sponge laying around here. Oh, here, actually you can use a little thing. And let's see, I think we wanted to do some of the green just for kicks. Oh, actually, let's do the vase. Well, let's do the green. So you're just gonna lightly tap. You can also use makeup sponges, whatever you want. But sometimes it's just kind of fun to add a little extra texture. Just by running it along that. Just for kicks. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can also use a Q-tip. But look at that. Look at the difference. That one and that one. Isn't that fun? So we'll just add a little bit of extra on this one. There's no wrong way. There's no right way. It's just all about fun. There we go. And just for kicks, I know this is not the right color, but I'm going to do green along the vase to make it really stand out. I inked it in black, I stamped it in black, but I'm gonna do green. Okay, let's put our baby together. Now, on our sample we used pop-up dots, so let me find some pop-up dots. And let's put our base together. Now let's do it this way, okay. Okay, so let's do this on the back. We'll lay that there, and we want to make sure that it doesn't really overlap too much, so we want to do that right there. And then we're going to add some grass to the back of that. So let's add that one there. Oh, look how different it looks with it inked. Doesn't it look beautiful? Add some to this one. Let's make this one go in the back. Ooh, I like that. I like how it goes up like that. And then let's do a couple dots here. One there, one, whoops, stuck side, wrong side, wrong side. And let's do our little flower. Kind of want to do him in the back. Let's do him, kind of want that green. Well, let's do it like that. Half the fun is decorating your little flowers, and mine's going to be a little different than our sample, but it's kind of fun to add your own little touch to it, right? So let's do that. Now we can add our little vase, and then we'll just add our ribbon and our stamp on the back, and we will be done. So we'll add our little vase, and see how I added the extra green all around the edges? Isn't that fun? So now let's just add, look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? Now let's add our stamp on the back, and I'm going to find one of my personalized stamps because you want to have your words on the back. So you can have a personalized stamp made on our website, or you can use one of our hand stamped for you, or there's two of those, stamped by you, I think it's called. So this one says created by Stephanie Barnard with a little bee. And then last but not least, we need some ribbon. So let's tie a little ribbon, which is really cute. And we'll tie our little ribbon, and we are going to be good to go. Okay, and we just need a little pair of scissors. Trim off the excess, trim off the excess. And look at that, isn't that adorable? So look at our cute little vase that we created with the little hello and the buttons, and open it up. There's some flower doodles, and it is ready to give to one of my friends. Thanks so much for joining me on Stephanie's Stamp Pad. I hope you've enjoyed this series. Make sure you check out next week for even another video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.